I was sitting there talking to my wife. I wasn't in a war zone. I'm talking to my wife, and then 5 minutes later, I'm in one hellacious gun battle inside of a college in one of our biggest cities in the nation. That's scary to anybody, I would think. And so, to me, it was a lot of fear. And you kind of go numb, and you think, what do I need to do to survive this? And the fortunate thing for me was the SWAT was training the Dallas Police Department on active shooter response. I had probably taught that curriculum within a few weeks, maybe 1 week of the incident even occurring. So I was very polished on what to do. And I never had to think on what to do. It was all instinctive. My thinking was more on just surviving, and trying to cover all these threats, especially when you walk into a structure and there's all those threats, you have a team with you. It was me and one other guy, and I'm like, man, we're gonna get zapped. What's it gonna feel like? Is it gonna be just lights out?
You thought you were gonna die?
Sure. Oh yeah. Coming into the college in the stairwell, and then when I kept seeing all that muzzle flash at that distance, which was not great, and it was a rifle, and the carnage it had already caused, I knew that I was dealing with somebody with some superior skills in weaponry. It's changed me. I left SWAT after that, and I have 3 boys of my own, and they're getting older every day, and now they're all teenagers. And so I got these last 4 or 5 years were great. I mean, really gotten to know them more so than when you're on call-outs all the time or on a rotating schedule and you're missing Thanksgiving and Christmas morning. You just don't realize that when you've done that for so many years, and then that sacrifice you make, and then you leave for a more normal schedule, and it's been a huge benefit for the relationship of my family. And that stuff kind of makes you selfish in a way of protecting, or not protecting, but say serving the citizens, which is your job as a police officer. It makes you want to say, I think I'm just gonna take care of what I have and what's important to me and my family, and I'm gonna do right by these officers coming up behind me, and that's about it. And
Would you say you left because of it?
Sure. Yeah. Well, it was also my third critical incident, if you want to call it that. And my wife, she would never ask me to leave. She's never tried to tell me what to do with a career decision. But it's also, hey, enough's enough. The cat's only got so many lives. And, that wasn't my first time well, I would definitely consider that a near-death experience when you have a guy with an AK inside of college aiming at you, pulling the trigger multiple times, and you somehow live through it after he'd killed so many before you. I would say that would classify as a very near-death experience. To me, it does.